Okay, so for this video, I would like to take a step back in time and show you some of my older videos, some of my oldest videos on my channel, and right up to today, and we'll see how my channel has progressed over time, and like the quality, and my thoughts and opinions, and how things have changed just in general since I started recording YouTube videos, and it's been a while, so. This right here is the way my channel looks right now. This is August 6, 2024. But if you scroll down, there's about 87 videos. I only have like 32 subscribers right now. It has 32 subscribers over 12 years. Yeah, it's embarrassing, I know, compared to a lot of other channels out there, but it says I joined in 2008. That would have been 16 years ago, but apparently I didn't upload any videos for like the first 4 years. So if I scroll down here, we're going to go all the way to the beginning. And here we go, 12 years ago. Here's the first video. And this is from, let's see if there's a date, August 23rd, 2011. Wow, that's almost 13 years ago. Wow. And I remember making this video. Basically, I had built a scale model of a floating island, and I built it out of poured concrete. I made a formwork and poured mortar mix into this formwork to create a floating island. And I did that in my living room with some plastic down on the carpet, on the living room carpet. So here's how it sounds. All right, this is the formwork for my concrete birdstead and make it out of wood. And that red cup is what I'm going to use as a funnel to get it in that little spot on concrete. I remember so vividly making this video and how excited I was and how proud I was of the work I was doing. Nothing in the video is like say cut by numbers or anything. I developed my own design. I developed even the design for the formwork. Like I didn't have any training in this stuff, and so I was so proud of just being able to do all the work that I did. Um, so let's see what else happens here. I'm not gonna watch like all through every video. I'm basically just gonna kind of like hit a few videos here and there, and then try to get closer and closer to the ones that are um, near today. So yeah, with so many videos on my channel, I'm really just planning to make a 20-minute video tonight to kind of like go back and look at old videos I've made. Use these dowels, and then I'm gonna here. And one was expecting something to go wrong because this is going too well, so it will hurt my fingers. All right, let's try another one. Oh, here's the shell pour. There it is, floating. There it is, all done. I guess I'll give you like, here's the final video from that series. God, it was 8, 9, 10 videos. The last video from the series was this one. Hey guys, this is Rich Allen. That's my floating island design in the pool here at the condo. I finally finished the paint, and I bought some people. Kind of see them. Have to zoom in a little bit. Oh man. Video's not too great. No, it's not. That's a cell phone video circa 2012, 2011. Boat here, and it's hard for me to show you, but I'll go ahead and drive up to it and take some patio. underneath about that's way outside from it's just with the water. That is the 100% complete Bergstedt model. I'm still to this day very proud of this Bergstedt. Here's All right, here it is with the water on. Here's the one where I drive the boat up to it. Here you go. I bought this stupid little remote controlled boat so I could just demonstrate what it would be like to drive your speedboat up to your floating island. That's my mom. That's how the Bergstedt works. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to buy one, check out my email address down below. Yeah, the trouble with that design, as was pointed out to me by someone online on the forums I was active on, it really shows a lot of instability. It's very uncomfortable to be on that design if you're actually living on it. It would rock a lot with the waves. It's just a flat bottom. My future design incorporated a huge mass of concrete hanging from below it. And that was a pretty great design too. So this was a video I made before I left for California. I'm still living in Delaware in my condo when I made this one. Hi everybody, my name is Richard Allen. I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. I invented a product that I call the Bergstedt Ocean Habitation System. It is an island personal. Oh, I paid some guys. They drove up from Maryland to Delaware to record this. Beyond the territorial boundaries of any existing government, and it could also formwork I need in which to pour the concrete. So, wow, they did all this editing and everything for me. I think I had the idea with hiring people back in the day. Wow, look, all my hair is brown. There's like almost no gray hair. Still the same guy though. So, my plan is to test the model in a little. Mm-hmm. Wow. So this one right over here, this is when I first got to California. I was so proud of my floating island design. And I want to click into that. I still love this Bergstedt design. Look how much waves are coming up against it, but the wave motion is being dampened because there's a giant mass of concrete hanging below this model. So you're not seeing it bounce up and down with the waves. All right, now I'll test and show some waves hitting the Bergstedt. Wow. Still very bouncy, huh? I love when the dog goes by. Dog's like, let me in on this. And then around 2015 time frame, I was unemployed. I was looking diligently for a job. This is 2014, 2015, probably 2015. Let's see, what year was this? Yep, December 2015. Um, I spent a lot of time I had already met a girlfriend I ended up being with for like 4 or 5 years in California. But I was spending a lot of time at the local public library in, I think it was Covina, California at the time. And I was spending a lot of time um, creating a map of major shipyards. So I thought it wouldn't be useful if there was a big seasteading movement that would develop. It would be useful to have a map of shipyards. And started with just mapping out the biggest shipyards as listed on Wikipedia. Like you look up the 10 biggest shipyards or whatever, and I mapped those out. And this grew to like a list of 800 shipyards around the world, and I was able to put it all into a Google Sheets, a spreadsheet, and there's a way that you can export it from a Google Sheet spreadsheet out to Google Earth. And so I made us a a map like that. Yeah. And I put all I actually downloaded images of all their logos and attached those to the pin where they're located. Wow. Okay, so we did the shipyard map. Oh, there's a longer version of that. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, and then I made this video trying to advertise. I had the idea, like, maybe this map itself could be a product that I could just sell people this map. Maybe I could find people who are interested in having a map of shipyards. I don't know. Maybe there's someone out there that find that useful. So I put this together, and I mean, there's my mom. Yeah, nobody found it useful. Nobody. Oh, that's right. My buddy narrates this for me. What year is this? This is December of 2016. Wow, Knight. My buddy Knight navigates. Yeah. Um, he does the voice for this, the voiceover, narrate.
Is none to be found. This is the world's best visualization of shipbuilding infrastructure. You will see over 500 of the biggest, busiest, and most audacious shipbuilding companies where the most technologically advanced vessels are created. Ships are among the most amazing and complex structures being built on Earth. This map contains where every major vessel is born: cruise ships, container ships, research vessels, LNG carriers, naval warships, oil rigs, mega yachts, and more. These projects are testing.
Huh. Oh, this was a picture that I had made. I paid somebody to make this picture for me in 2014. Yeah. God, what I only paid like, oh, the poor kid that did this for me. I think he spent like 2 weeks on it, and I gave him like $500, which is not much. But he was, you know, he was trying to build his portfolio. I didn't have much money. He was happy to do it. Yeah.
These projects are testing the most talented designers and builders in the world to reach for higher performance beyond any other sector in the built environment. This product has been developed with uncompromising quality, from the way the information is organized to how you see it displayed. The five facilities are alphabetically organized into folders according to their parent company. Each location is marked by the official company logo. The logo sits in the middle of their facility atop the raised marker line, and you only see the company names displayed by mousing over the item. Click on it, and any information collected will be displayed. After purchasing HSI,
I was just trying to sell it for, I don't know, maybe a couple $100 or something. Like, honestly, for only for the people that this would be useful for, you know, $100 or $200 is not that bad to have all the information collected in one place. If you were really looking for where's all the shipyards of the world, this is a pretty cool map. I still have it. All these years later, I have it. I'm not sure it would actually display all the information because I'm sure Google Maps and Google Earth and Google spreadsheets have probably changed enough over time that everything's going to be broken. But all the information's there. All right, this video right here is a pretty big deal to me. This next one, this is the first video that I actually had like a powerful graphics card. So I had a what's called an NVIDIA P5000. I think that's what it was called. It was at the time it was a really great graphics card, and I was finally able to like make video representations of my 3D island designs. And I was so excited, and I still love the way this looks. I wasn't able to get the camera to stay level in the 3D environment, but I animated these windmills, modeled all of this by hand. There's no AI generation here. I mean, I had to make that flag waver. I mean, I had to research how to do all this stuff, every single thing. It was so hard to make this. Very time consuming, but I loved it, and I still love the work that I did here. I'm very, very proud of this work. It's all acrylic. Like the design calls for a huge acrylic window in one piece, made and it's like a big rectangle, and it would be picked up by a crane and lifted into the formwork. It'll be amazing. I still love that design. All right, what else? Okay, from there, that's when I finally, okay, so I got an office in California. I had been homeless basically from the time I made, let's see, this video, Bergstead, no, concrete versus steel. This is when I got to California. And from the time I made that video until the time I made this video, I was homeless. All these other videos, I was like living in my truck for years. So then I finally got an office. I was living in an office in California, and basically in the LA area. And here's one of my first videos actually getting it after getting in the office. I'm just excited. Oh my god, I have this green screen. trying to make sound come up. I was so excited. What's this one look like? My Rode NT USB setup with the Logitech C920 with a key light and a fill light. Seriously. Basically, what I'm showing off in this video was Unreal Engine. I was using Unreal Engine to try to visualize my 3D artwork. It's so incredibly labor intensive and takes so many hours. I never really managed to make it nice. This is about as good as I was able to make it in the 3D environment. In the wow, man, I love the work I did. Okay, so then from there, I want to just take a quick look at this one.
The goal of the Patreon campaign is to try to make $35,000 because I need to develop a lot of resources and materials in order to get the next goal beyond that, which is beyond Patreon campaign. So that's actually two accounts that are making over 35 grand a month.
Oh boy.
Minute to minutes.
Okay, so then these other videos where you see I'm in a vehicle here. I basically this is Land Rover training in early 2020, actually before COVID. It was like January 2020. I was working at the Land Rover store. I'd already been at the Land Rover store for about 2 years, and they sent us out to the desert, Palm Springs in Southern California. I mean, I already worked in Southern California, but one of these guys was from Pittsburgh, and we took these new Land Rover Defenders off-road. It was a great time. I mean, they had awesome course for us. But anyway, that's kind of nothing to do with my floating island work. It's really nothing to do with it. And then I got back home from California, and COVID hit. So I was like setting up my gear in my condo, and this is where it starts.
Let me ask you something here. These windows, I'm sorry that I got blurred there.
Oof.
This windows, based on the size of the structure, these windows are wide. And why do you have windows in the beginning? The rest of it doesn't have windows. You obviously don't really need windows in space station. It's like it's stupid. You would have, you have mega high resolution, like 30.
So that was my idea. Basically, I didn't have the means to create good videos and post them online. So I'm like, I'm just gonna tear the shit out of other people's floating island and space habitat videos, just to prove that their designs sucked. and it's not, you know, there is some merit to doing that kind of video, but um, I got distracted, ended up doing a lot of work for people in order to pay my bills at the time, and COVID was hitting, and and I didn't get my unemployment check for like months and months. That got held up, so I had to fight for it. Yeah, so I ended up getting distracted and not making a lot of videos during this time period. But then I did sit down and work on um my cherry spar tower design, which I actually created back in 2014. Originally conceptualized the cherry spar tower, and then in 2020 I finally got the chance to sit down and really visualize it. So here's that. A lot of work went into that little clip, let me tell you. Um, so proud of this work. Holy smokes. All right, Cherry Tower Orbit. I guess I'll do this one. Let's see how my camera looks on here. In this video, I'd like to take a few minutes and describe how I envision my artwork developing on this channel. Because believe me, I can see the artwork in my mind in vivid detail, but I can't produce the artwork in a computer so that I can convey it and communicate the ideas that I have to other people. Look at the quality difference. Look at the quality difference. Between when was this made? February 2021. Now we're in August of 24. I spent a lot of money on the equipment, to be honest with you, and a lot of time and effort is going into producing this quality. So, should we, describing to people And then a few weeks ago, I sat down in earnest and started creating videos. Um, because finally for the first time ever, and I've been doing this since 2012, and I've been creating these videos actually since 2011, as you've seen. And this is the first time like I have a setup that I can really just sit down, turn everything on in less than a minute. Literally less than a minute. I can turn all the lights on, pull the green screen down from the ceiling, turn on the computer, fire up the computer, because basically it just wakes up, and turn on the camera, the monitor, the other monitor. There's like several different monitors going on in front of me, and I can have it all set up in literally under a minute and start recording a video if I know what I'm doing. Hardware wise, I am in a really good situation now, finally, for the first time. So this one here is just from a few weeks ago. I want to see the difference in the quality. Coincided with, a really bad economy at the time. And when I finally actually found a good job, a couple of years after that, 27 years old,
I don't really found like a decent job.
Hmm. And then from there, I mean, that's basically already the setup. I made a lot more tweaks from there. I added another light, um, and yeah, just tweaked the green screen and the settings and the filters and the blah 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 blah. There's a lot of setup going on here that's kind of behind the scenes stuff, but um, I think I'm really happy with the image quality that you're seeing of my face, the mic quality. I still have a lot of work to do on the mic output. The microphone that I have and the software that I have I don't expect that to change, but I'm going to do a lot of work on the tweaking the settings and adding filters and cleaning up the audio and maybe doing some EQ work and stuff like that. But anyway, I guess I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to leave a comment if you're interested. All right, talk to you later.